Okay, so a little more done on the truck here. The vehicle. So I got the top radiator hose on. I took some emery cloth and cleaned up the inside of the radiator hose where it attaches to the thermostat housing and the radiator, giving it a clean surface. And then plopped it back on, and as I was putting it on, my ground wire, that little red wire connector, the eyelet broke off of it, so I had to redo that. And I just put the ground, because both ground wires goes to the thermostat housing studs, so I was trying to get the other one that broke off to go to the other side, but it decided to break off instead. Now it's over here where it was originally at before, only it doesn't have an eyelet on it. I'll have to get that done some other time with an eyelet on it. And then I took my left valve cover off, cleaned the bolts off really good, cleaned the head off and the valve cover off, put the cover back on, and put all valve cover bolts back in with Anti-Sieze and snugged those down. I didn't tighten them down very tight because I don't want them to break off. I figure as soon as I get this going, if it starts to leak just a little bit of oil out of the valve covers, I'll snug them up just a little bit more. Did the same thing to this side only. So when I had the intake manifold off, I sprayed brake clean down inside of these holes that the intake manifold bolts go into to clean them out. And I found out that a few of those holes goes into the rocker arm area, so I had to clean that out. So I did it on the left side, wiped out all the oil, got all the brake clean out, and I just did this one just today. I took it off, wiped out all the oil, wiped off my rockers, my valves, all that good stuff in there. And then I wiped down the gasket part of the head. Apparently I can't talk today. Anywho, so I wiped off the head with a shop rag, and then I wiped off the valve cover gasket itself. I put it on, went inside, cleaned all my bolts. I did the same thing to the other side on the bolts. Cleaned all the bolts up, put them back in with Anti-Sieze, snugged them all up, same process. And if this leaks just a little bit while it's running, I'll just snug these up accordingly. And then I had to take my hose off because there's not much clearance to take the valve cover off, so I had to do that. And so that's been done. And then I put that hose back on, and I reattached that little goofy rubber boot thingy. And I put this back on because this gets in the way of getting that middle valve cover bolt. I do have to get a new throttle cable because that one broke off the other ear to this side. I gotta get a new one of those. So far I'm just needing to replace this gasket, the EGR valve gasket, because the EGR valve is still not on yet, so I've been waiting on that gasket to show up. So I got those two things. So this is pretty much where this is getting close to being fired over, is the gaskets, the antifreeze put back in, the EGR valve put back on, I think that is it. My crankshaft sensor wire is on, the ground wire is on. I haven't put my spark plug wires in these little looms yet because these are 7mm wires. I'm trying to figure out if 8mm, yeah, 8mm might be just a little tight. Still waiting on those wires to show up, but this will do for right now until they do. Been entertaining the thought of changing the oil just in case some of this antifreeze went down to the oil pan. Some of it did wind up on top of the spider for the dog bones for the roller rockers, no, roller lifters, yeah. So the gaskets, antifreeze, get this air cooler to put back on, change the oil, put the battery back in, of course. I really love that alternator. Tis fancy. Go over all that one more time. Direct drive fan blade. I guess this hose hooked up back up to this little doohickey. See, still need to put that on. I don't know if I mentioned this in another video, but I think I did. I put Anti-Sieze on this nut that goes into the plenum. I didn't put anything on this because it's, I don't know, didn't feel like it, I guess. So anyway, I guess I don't need this gasket maker in here anymore. Oh, slow but sure. I really hope this fire's right over. Hope, 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 hope. But for now, I am going to close up shop now. At least I get those other parts. Still gotta clean that out. Oh, that does, okay, cool. That does fit right in there now. Cool. Get it in the cradle. Okay. I got 2 battery places, so I guess that'll do it for right now. Sure, my truck is locked because I don't trust my neighbors as far as I can throw them. Okay. I'm gonna do some major wiping down after all this is said and done. Get it all cleaned back up again. So anyway, that is as far as I can get for today. I really like that look. That is universal silver metallic. Intake manifold, intake plenum, gloss black engine paint. It's all engine paint. That's engine paint. And throttle body I did a few years ago. well, about the same time I did the valve covers. So I guess that'll be it for this video. Thank you for watching.